welcome back to our channel. I'm Miley, and today I'm going to be showing you how to pressure can green beans. So we have already went through most of the process and we are already at the canning part, so I'm just going to be quick explaining what we've already done. So you'll want to wash your green beans and make sure to preheat your oven to 225 so you can put your jars in there, and we already have most of our jars in here. And you just want to wash and snap your green beans because then you're going to have to put them in a pan and blanch them for 5 minutes. And while that is blanching, make sure you have a pan of boiling distilled water. We already have our lids and our rings in the pan to get warm for when we put them on the jars. So we have already did most of them. We've already got 3 jars of green beans for practice because this is my first time canning. So I'm just going to be showing you today what you're going to have to do to can green beans. So we already have our pan here, and what we first have to do is get a jar out of the oven. And make sure you're really careful. We are doing quarts. I got to reach back there and get that. I want this. Gotta be real careful with this. I just got one from the back, so I didn't have to reach back there in a minute. I'll turn it that way. Let me set that there. Alright, so at first we're just going to put this funnel on there, and we have a spoon with holes in it to drain the water from the green beans because you do not want that in there. And I'm just going to scoop them up and make sure I drain off most of the water as I can. And just put them in the funnel and then they'll fall down in there. And so every occasional time I'm going to shake it to make sure all the green beans just go down in there. So I'm going to get like one more spoonful here. And I'm going to shake it, kind of like move it down. There. I'm going to add a few more and I'm going to shake it again. So,
just don't want to pack them tightly.
Yeah, we don't want to pack them tightly, but we just want to make sure we get enough in there because we don't want the green beans. So you don't want like a big space full of juice in there and the green beans floating when you get done. So we're just going to fill it up. Too much, but I'll get like one more spoonful. I think that would be good. One more right there, and I'm just going to kind of move it out of the way so I can shake them down real quick.
Okay.
So then I'm going to take some canning salt, and make sure it's canning salt. Do not use table salt because that can make your stuff cloud when you put it in there. And we're using 1 teaspoon for our quart jar. I'm just going to sprinkle it all in. We're going to move it out of the way. And we're going to get our, this is just the distilled water that we boiled. And we're just going to put it in there to the neckline. And when you do this, make sure you fill it to the neckline and leave 1 inch of headspace. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And one more. Just get a little. Going to take this off here, and make sure you use plastic to debubble this, and we're just going to do that real quick. So I just usually stick it down the side and spin it around to make sure I get all the bubbles out of the side, because if you do not, it might blow up in the pressure canner, and that would not be a good thing. Or yeah, that's not very good. Just going to do this about 3 times all the way around.
Good.
So that's about good. So then we are going to take this and we are going to, it's vinegar.
You need some fresh.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to redip it real quick. And then I'm going to just spin it around the rim to clean it so it will do what it's supposed to do, I guess.
Clean it so the lid will stick.
Yeah, so the lid will stick. What's it do? Stick? That's kind of, and then I'm going to check and make sure there's no chips or anything on it. So then you're going to want to get out your lid and your rings from out of the hot pan. Oh no, that came out perfect.
Turn your jar.
So my grandmother has a preference of putting it this right with,
Lining up.
yeah, lining up the ball parts. And you're going to just it's not going on. Oh, hold on. I'm trying not to do it wrong. You're going to screw it on fingertip tight. So just enough for that, and you're going to take,
Jar lifter.
yeah, the jar lifter. I keep forgetting what it's called because, so you're just going to lift the jar and you're going to put it in the pan. Try not to bump it. And you just need a little space in between the jars. Make sure they're not touching because that's not good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do another one just to show again what we're doing. I'm just going to get the jar out of here.
Get a wide mouth if you've got it back there in the back.
They're way up in
Yeah.
the bottom, and I'm trying not to. That's why I was moving that one.
There you go.
I'm going to get one from the back. Well, it's a different jar. So we're going to do the same thing as we did. We're going to take our funnel and we're going to take our blank string beans. We're just going to drain them with the spoon. And put them in. I'm trying to get a pretty decent spoonful.
Shake it.
Oh, right. Oh, I forgot to say that. So every once in a spoonful, you're just gonna shake the jar to make sure the green beans get down in there, because when you pressure pan them, you do not want a big space of liquid at the bottom and your green beans to be floating at the top. It's not good. And not many to get out anymore because we've been canned like 4. Okay. I've lost one. Let's just shake it. Not a full spoonful, but just a few. Then I'm going to take this off and I'm going to kind of like shake it down and make sure I actually,
Put a few more.
yeah, I'm going to put a few more in there. There's kind of a space left in there. I'm just going to put those in there and shake it down. Right. So then you're going to take your canning salt again and you're going to use 1 teaspoon for the quart jar and going to put it in there. Set that to the side, and then you're going to take distilled water and you're going to put it in the jar. And make sure you fill it to the neckline and leave 1 inch of a headspace so your lid can fit on. Fill this up. shake them down a little bit. So then you're going to take your
Wand.
and you're going to debubble it. Again, just like last time. I'll just run mine down the side. And I usually try not to break my food, but that's kind of hard. I'm just going to go down in there and twist it around and make sure I get all around in there. And I'm trying not, I think I overpacked this one a little bit. And so then you're going to take your vinegar, paper towel, whatever you're using to wipe the vinegar on the lid. You're just gonna, I usually just pinch around.
Push those beans down just a touch.
Oops, just like.
Yeah, there you go.
There. So they're covered, and then you're just going to pinch the outside of the rim and just go around it. And then you're going to feel and make sure there's no chips or anything. And then you're going to take your magnetic wand here and you're going to get your ring and your lid out. No. I caught two. It's not like, oh no, that was not a good thing. Well, I can just get this out, okay? And I've got to find where the thing is, right there. And we're just going to line it up. You do not have to do that, but you can. Sorry. And I'm going to put this on and hold this top of it. I'm just going to squeeze it on, fingertip tight, and you're going to take your here. I'm just going to put it in here. Make sure we try not to bump it a lot. Okay, not to. So then we're going to finish filling up our other jar, and then we'll be right back. All right?
This
one? Yep. So currently we have all of our cans inside of here, and we just need to line up the arrows with this one, and we're just going to close it so it can build up pressure. Just going to pull it, and make sure it's locked in place, and in which it is. So we're going to wait before this to pop up and a steady stream of steam to come out of the pressure valve. And then we're going to hit our timer for 10 minutes. And when that 10 minutes is up, we just need to put on our weight here to stop the steam from coming out and build up pressure. And we have to let it go for 25 minutes.
Quarts.
For quarts. Yeah, that's why we have to do 25. For quarts. And we need to stay under the 11 mark. Right at
11 pounds of pressure.
Yeah, 11 pounds of pressure, and so we have to adjust the heat and all that. So we're going to do this, and we will be back when it's popped up and the steady stream of steam is coming up. So we have had our pressure canner going, and this I don't even know what valve has popped up, and we have started the timer for 10 minutes. As you can see, the steady stream of steam is coming out, and we're going to let that go for 10 minutes, and then we're going to show you what else to do after that. So we'll see you when this gets done on for 10 minutes. Okay, so we're back, and it has been basically 10 minutes. Hold up. Alright, the timer just went off for 10 minutes, and as you can see, our pressure cannon has been going, and now we're just going to drop our weight on top of the pressure valve. And just depending on how your stove works, you have to adjust the temperature to keep it at the exact weight.
11 pounds.
Yeah, 11 pounds for us. And we're going to have to keep it there. And we're going to have to do that for 25 minutes. And yeah, so we'll be back after that. And I'm going to, oh God, I'm definitely not doing this. I need to go. There. Alright, so the pressure is building up, and we'll see you guys in about 25 minutes.